Greetings, denizens of the digital world. It is I, the serial killer, coming to you today on day 91 of the year of vlogging dangerously. And today finds me at my second day at Emerald City Comic Con, which means there will be footage of Emerald City Comic Con. There's some good footage at the con that I've already been taking, but I'm taking a little break right now. And this is a con tip. Always set your base camp close to the convention center itself. My base camp is the Sheraton Hotel today in downtown Seattle, which is looking nicer than yesterday, but still a little gloomy, even though it's sunny seeming out. And the pro tip is basically that set a base camp. Know where your base camp is, and go to your base camp every once in a while. I'm loaded with crap, like lots of stuff, that in the videos about Emerald City Comic Con itself, I will be showing you what I got and why I got it. Yes, I will be doing that. And when I'll cut it together with other footage. I got some Will Wheaton Awesome Hour stuff and other things that are wickedly good about the con, and I'll have con coverage, and I'll probably meditate as to why. Well, no, let's meditate now as to why I'm a geek and why I like these kinds of things. A convention is kind of a gathering of minds and ideas, and a convention like this especially. For Emerald City Comic Con and Comic Cons in general, there are people who like comics. But it's not just people who like comics. It's people who like comics, who like sci-fi, who like steampunk, who like zombies. And they may not be comic readers. Maybe they're just fans of the medium. Or not the medium. They're not fans of the medium especially, but they're fans of the message. They're fans of the genre, and they read novels. Or they watch movies, and they see TV shows. But a Comic-Con lets them come out and get exposed to other things, because there's not just comic creators there. There are media celebrities there. There are novelists there. There are all sorts of fun little things to see at a con, and this is why I like going to these things every once in a while. I didn't go to GotaCon in Victoria this year. I plan on going to PAX. Now, PAX is a whole other beast. PAX is a gamers convention. It's all about gaming, video games, board games, tabletop, but at the same time this con has gaming as well. So this is like a catch-all grab bag, and this is why I geek. I geek because no matter what you like, there's not really judgment there. There are people walking around that in costumes for superheroes, for example, that their physical body type by no stretch of the means fits the body type you would think for this character. And yet people, more often than not, are going, cool costume, great costume, cool detail, I like this, where'd you get that? And it's kind of more inclusive. This is why like I said, this is why I geek. Geek is all inclusive. We may judge based on what your fandom is. You know, Star Wars can go home for all I care most of the time. There were only 3 movies. Anything else, go to hell. But at the same time, I'm a Trekkie. There's those battles. But it's battles of genres and of ideas, not battles of, you're a different skin tone than me, I don't like you. Or, you're fat, I don't like you. No, it's less of that and more of just, passionate, fan-based discourse more than anything. And it tends to be passionate and good and positive as opposed to the negative as well. And I love it. It's a gathering where I don't feel like I'm going to be a weirdo if I walk around in a luchador mask, which I may or may not be doing tomorrow or later today. But this is why I geek. There's not the judgment seems to be washed out of the room. It does. It seems to be that, well, but at the same time, there is another thing, though. There's some serious consideration. There's serious consideration. There was a panel on LGBT characters in comics, and so it's gender and sexuality in comics were being discussed at this. There's a panel later today on race in the Firefly universe. But these discussions are done in a positive, intellectual manner. They're not you're stupid because of this, or you're wrong because of this, and we're superior. It's not that. It's a serious examination. And so there's an intellectual positivity to be found at a convention like this. And at the same time, I can totally be like, whoa, Batman, yes, awesome. You drew Batman, you're my hero. So I can geek out in that aspect as well. And that's more often what I am doing. It's like, hey, you're Chris Hastings. You did Dr. Ninja. You're my freaking hero. You know, what would Batman do? That's the other thing with cons that I love is I can find new wardrobe. You know, that's always good too. And yeah, that's why I geek. And why I go to conventions. So that's a little bit of the why. As I get the footage together and I edit the 5-camera footage, you will see what I saw at the con, some of it, and some of my thoughts, and some of it may be just me sitting in a room going, this is the swag I picked up, some may be footage from the con. There's some damn good cosplay costumes out there, and I'm trying to get footage of them, and I'm going to start asking people details about on camera, like, where did you get this, what did you do to construct it, you're awesome, this and that. If you see yourself in my video, and you don't want to be there, I'm sorry. I will do my best to re-blur you out. You're at a Comic Con dressed as someone, I'm sorry, but there is that kind of, you do give up a little privacy. Ooh, sinister end. As usual, I've been the serial killer, though. If you have questions, comments, concerns, or death threats, you know where to put them. Put them in the comment section below. That's the 2-finger comment section below. Yeah. Below.